I'm Nitin and Anita. We've been in Dubai since 2007.
That was the first time that we are coming to this place to see the quality, the kind of cars. We want to have luxury everywhere. We just learned while raising the family that this is not going to continue and it's not going to be for a long time. Let's just come to reality.
My name is Timi Emuleomo.
My name is Segun Emuleomo. I go forward to try and get a lot of things for him. She goes backward. No, you don't. You shouldn't get this for him.
My name is Fabian Martin.
My name is Hertz Martin.
There came a time a couple of years ago where I said, no, everyone needs to have a mobile phone for my own peace of mind.
My name is Ayona.
My name is Nail Ashi. تحصد ما تزرع.
Kung ano ang tinanim, yun din ang aanihin. So what you plant, that's what you get.
In terms of materialistic things, we have kind of minimized this a lot. Most of the kids in my son's class have mobile phones and things like that. But he still doesn't have a mobile phone of his own. So we say that it is not necessary at the moment. As long as you are able to manage things, study, and he still tops the class or at least gets there in terms of what he, in terms of study. I think that's one thing that we have shown him. Even in terms of cars, of course, we have better cars and all here, but we've tried to keep it as minimum as possible in terms of what we buy.
So we wanted to introduce financial literacy classes so they understand what it is. And I think they do follow a lot of things from there. So that's what we wanted to give, though, not mobiles or gadgets or luxury items, but the kind of education that it's possible.
I go forward to try and get a lot of things for him. She goes backward. No, you don't. You shouldn't get this for him. So that places us in the middle. If I was alone with him, I'll probably have gotten him all the toys he wanted. And even before he comes to you for toy, he had already checked it on Google or Amazon, so that you won't say the toy doesn't exist or it's not available or something.
My philosophy is you can have everything. I made it a point of duty to ensure when we get into the stores and the supermarkets where there's the toy aisle. Initially, I used to avoid it, but later I had to get to that point where I'm like, no is no. We would go inside and you don't have to get anything before we leave today. So instead of getting into it and then he's distracted, we say bye-bye to the toys, look at them, they're great, nice, but you will leave without it and you will be happy with that.
I think there was a certain time where, we were like, oh, they should not have a mobile phone. But there came a time a couple of years ago where I said, no, everyone needs to have a mobile phone for my own peace of mind. That I can call them at any time and they can call me at any time, If you're talking about toys and, appliances and stuff, whatever we can afford to give them, we gave them. Our job is to make sure they don't cross that line, sometimes, of course, you wake up to get some water at 2 a.m. and you find them, with the phone. I mean, it's just rare and say, hey, go to bed, They respect the respect that we're giving them.
RESPCT, respect.
They know when they have crossed the line.
The most important is when we can afford. That's the first. It's not that because your love supersedes your ability to give, but it's most part being in Dubai. You need to really balance that. You want to give them the best, but not also, not having, for example, food on the table, being able to go to school. So it's that, number one. And it's most recently that Fabian gave so much in terms of device to the young one. They only had their tablets when it was required in school. And also, what's best thing about their uniqueness, we have one kid, one of the three. Even if you buy the other one, iPhone 14 or 15, she will not necessarily want the same. I want 11, for example, like that. Or you bought her clothes, or you bought the boy shoes. You want something? No. So in that way, we're very blessed. That's something that we want them to learn. Appreciate the best things in life.
We take him out a lot. Like we go, take him to the park, take him to the beach. It's also like a time for us to spend with him individually as mom and dad. And it's also a time for us as a family to do that.
We try to do activities as much as we can, and we didn't get him used to screen time. He gets maximum like 1 hour per day.
And also like when he sees his friends like having screen time, when we do play dates and they get screen time and he's like, where's my screen time? That's when it happens.
Later, in a while. Watch Fire Truck.